Now, many of us of a certain age have seen that video or heard that story to do with sorting the big stuff first. You know the one I mean. The guy with the jug who puts in the rocks, then he puts in the pebbles, then he puts in the sand, then he puts in the water, and you'll stand back and go, wow, wasn't that amazing? And in a way it was good. But we sort of become desensitized and we go, oh, yeah, I know. But that's not the big danger. The big danger is that we follow this exactly. We think, yeah, I'll put my rocks in. And what do we think of our rocks? Well, you might go to the gym every day and you might say, if I go at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's my big rock in. That's something. It's important to me. It may not be important to work, but it's important to me. Then I'll put these things in throughout the day, and I'll put the other things in, and follow the big rock, small rock, sand, water pattern. But there's this danger that things get put in when we don't really want them, or not when we don't want them, but where we don't actually want them, and then we end up with a day where we've got all these big rocks and all this sand, and it's all in the right place. But we have a day that we really, or a week even, that we really, really are not looking forward to. So, how about trying this? Instead of thinking about a jug, a rock, rocks, etc., why don't we think about a garden? Maybe a bare patch of ground. Let's do a spot of gardening here. So let's start with this bare patch of ground. Maybe a lawn, who knows? Some empty flower beds, allotments if you're that way inclined. But place the important plants first. Put them in place in the places you want. The plants are the important things we have to place. But the point is, where you put them is entirely up to you. So by the end of it, you've got a nicely planted garden, allotment, whatever. You could even do this, if you haven't got a garden, you could even do this with a window box or something like that. Just plant something, do something a little bit creative. Well, how is this different to what's gone before? Well, everything will fit eventually. You will feel happier, and you could just end up with a different view each time, which is very interesting. But then, how do we judge success? Well, by what the garden looks like, i.e. what our plan looks like. So, using this approach, I might go to the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning. I might go to the gym at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock at night, whatever, wherever I feel like it. But everything gets fitted in a place that I feel like it. So, this lends itself to other metaphors. I've even had somebody suggest, well, I've got lots of weeds. Well, go and rip them all out. I jokingly said, well, why not send in the diggers? So yes, you can play with this as much as you like. But this is a sort of it's not a real tool. It's something that I thought of on my own. But why not try virtual gardening as a planning tool? And oh, by the way, when you get to the end, don't forget to water.